body and mind.
Information's just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find out. They're not here. Let's keep looking.
Well, will you look at that, ma'am? Nowhere left to run. Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some mora, we give you a little info. Everybody's a winner.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from us, huh?
I've already told you, I don't need your information. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so...
Come on, ma'am. It's not about whether you need the...
I won't...
No more excuses! Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion, ordering a table full of food, and then Shinyue Kiosk, then Wanmin Restaurant. Same story. How could you afford to be so...
Master warned me not to lay a... But here we are.
Boss, I'm telling you.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue...
Oh, you again.
The Millilith? What are the Millilith doing here? Did you...
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent...
No.
Shenhe,
Shenhe?
my name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe.
I've heard about you two before. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is...
This is Lila Harbor.
laws. No,
Really? So...
that would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
She's so honest. Wait, that's right. Then of course you're still hungry. So?
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are, medicinal herbs?
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take Shenhe. After all, you can't work on an empty stomach. Do you think Shenhe might be an Adeptus? It seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor.
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go.
Thank you.
She's
My hunger has now abated. Rather off, though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
So, how come you chow down on... If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious. But should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only... Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains.
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber, and now we're...
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any... Were you interested in the...
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no... However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would...
Wow! But having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Then let's not delay.
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be the awesomest plan ever!
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe it will be highly effective. We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then, we alone shall become—
Vito! That is not
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
Look, we want to win this competition fair and square, okay? Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils. Let's start at the top of the list and work down. So, for Plostrite...
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So, it's you.
Baiju? What are you doing out here?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much?
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? I didn't ask, though. Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo Farm.
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here, though, you seem to know a lot. Have you ever heard of something called Sunset Vermilionite?
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. When activated, Sunset Vermilionite rises up all the way into the cloud. As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I do.
Okay, then. Let's go ask a... Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all. And if there's anything further you need from me,
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself shortly.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master.
Hey, Xingqiu. Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of...
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
As well?
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction. And a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
500 million?!
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
But...
Don't panic. I don't suppose—
Who?
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has
Yes, precisely. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, And luckily, I came into possession.
That's great! Wouldn't it be a little,
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Seagazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like
Open-minded. I have not heard of Seagazer being described.
just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go.
There's something about this young. Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when.
Okay, we will.
You have 2 seconds to tell me what you need.
Let's see. Shincho said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new Sealy over there?
Time to act.
What? Weren't we at a what? Oh, so many clouds.
I believe this is the abode of that adept. With any luck, the sunset vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Really? Let Paimon see. Look, it's gone, and now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete.
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used for spatial partitioning. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining.
All right, then let's do.
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where.
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Sha. Everything's ready. Oh. Boozhound!
Unleash! Manifest! It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
Sorry, pal.
Rain cutter! Obey! Unleash! The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance. By ordinance divine!
Diana special! Yeah!
Many happy returns.
Whoa! We're gonna fall! Is everyone okay? Look! Cecilia's disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first. Unleash! Ha! No, my sword!
Up to it, Mansai.
Manifest! Cryo incarnate!
Let the show begin.
Obey!
Look at you, Boozhound!
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Manifest!
We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall. Ah! So high. Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Unleash! Manifest! No, my sword! Obey! Unleash! By ordinance divine!
Mighty mythical beast!
Manifest!
Can't handle your drink.
Ram cutter! Obey!
Ready, steady, go! I'll protect us.
Manifest! No, my sword! Unleash! Obey! Unleash!
Look at you, Boozound! Pew pew!
Cryo incarnate! In your dreams!
Stop it now! Hop to it, Manzai!
Let me weave you a verse. Manifest! Unleash!
Look, over there! Could that be the Sunset Vermilionite? Is this it? Is this the Sunset Vermilionite? It's so huge! That's true, but
Plaustrite doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stone. Only after being activated does Plaustrite reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackle.
wow, Shenhe.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about. I don't care for her stories most of the time.
Hold on a sec. If we activate it here, but if we don't activate...
Don't worry. I can handle.
Are you sure?
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Plaustrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be my safe.
That's right! You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy up.
I'll go on ahead with the Plaustrite.
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Huh. Adepti super strength much? We can't slow...
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's gotta be one of those adept.
Oh, mighty Adeptus!
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply I'm going to award you full marks for...
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people.
Shenhe! And Ningguang's little helper!
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. But I have to correct you on one point. It's...
Okay then, Miss Secretary.
In truth, it is if everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the... As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as... Now, please excuse me.
Shenhe! Just now...
Oh.
What kind of reaction is that whenever Paimon gets...
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an Adeptus, treat me with great deference.
Yeah, 'cause that's how it...
But I am not...
Shenhe?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself
Well?
No need.
You can't do that. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when...
Okay.
Great! Now we're... Let's go!
Hi there. Checking in, are we? Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, so business is...
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room... Here are your keys.
Shenhe, you should go get some rest. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Let's buy one for Shenhe.
All right. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me.
Hey! Isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing here? Let's go and say...
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along?
So far, so good. Yeah!
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor, all the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool! So, calling her Shenhua feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful.
Her Adeptus name. On this latter point, you are correct.
Oh, right. What? You knew already?
Do you mean to say that she presents
Well, to start with...
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the... Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger.
That sounds so...
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct one dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and
In other words, if you had...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate
That's still so dangerous, though!
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. However, her homicidal urges did not subside. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of Red ropes have indeed... It is only by fate that people...
Oh, now Paimon gets it.
Huh. You dare... Ningguang once made a bold... If she handles it admirably, one is will... Let us conclude our conversation.
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh no. Hey! So, Shenhua...
Master has relayed my situation to you.
Oh?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep. I was worried that something may have happened to you. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me. After all, Master is... very talkative.
Sorry, Shenhua. Paimon had you down as an Adeptus this whole time, but it turns out Paimon was wrong.
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner, because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit. Still, though you mistook me for an Adeptus, you know, for this...
To be fair, we've met our fair share. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on...
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it
Great! Well, but before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any. Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhua. Try it! They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
Look! The Jade Chamber is, but it's...
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Byron! And hey! People Paimon doesn't know?
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into... Before we find some suitable plostrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plostrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to...
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to...
One moment. I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plostrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plostrite so quickly. Wait, I know you. You're the one who fought against the Vatuian Osile, right? Oh, pleased to meet you. I'm Beto.
Beto? Are you here to join the...
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of...
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're...
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or...
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler.
Shenhe.
Miss Yun is also here for the...
It's an honor to finally... To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections.
Wow.
Excuse me for prying, Miss Shen.
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang.
In that case, Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to, instead of competing against each other.
Sounds great, but...
The plostrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. I have some leads on the... From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's...
Wonderful. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang Yunjin?
I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion.
Ooh, what's the opera called?
The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus. It's called The Divine... excuse me, Master Zhang.
Of course I have.
My name is Yunjin.
Yunjin? Stage... Sorry. My brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing. So, you're here to ask about Wonder Cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, I made some for Lady Ningguang back when she was building the original Jade Chamber. The types of ore needed to make Wonder Cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time.
No, we were gonna...
Sure. Well, you'll need two kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium. If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions. It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, I'm really not sure. Sorry. Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for stars.
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine... I hear the view there is quite... Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at no wonder the legend of the Divine Damsel.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tian. What's the story about?
It's the story of a girl.
Cool. A hero story?
The legend first arose in this area. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was the vile and vicious monster told the village.
What a nasty piece of work!
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster.
No!
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished.
I really like this story. But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be. I'm not sure she deserved.
I've never. Opera is always an interpretation. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose.
I think.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let the show begin. Go, Barbara, go! you enough Star Splinter iron. Now we just need to find that Subrosium.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Huh. He didn't...
Hello, sir. We were just
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Shenhua, Yunjin.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Shenhe.
Shenhe. You're alive. The rumors were true. So, all these years? I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium. This place is deserted now.
Huh?
Thank you, kind sir. Well, don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Mission.
Okay, then let's see...
What's this? So, now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an Adeptus. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple. And she didn't volunteer. She was... Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice. Oh, it looks...
Whoa, look at it sparkle.
So it seems that Shenhe's father thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic incantation. His obsessive yearning for his deceased wife led to a terrible tragedy. Still, I do wonder what the connection...
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Subrosium. Let's have a look over there. Go, Barbara, go! This is it! So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk. Let's go back and tell Shenhe...
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired Adeptus from a merchant passing by. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't. I bring flowers back here every year.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, there is nothing he wouldn't have done for his...
Do you still...
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father...
It must have been so tough for...
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, I'll tell you more about the old...
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look. This tells us how...
Let's go.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk just now, in the village.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth.
It's okay. I like your version. My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of you. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue.
Don't worry. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become.
Shenhe! Yunjin! Cut the chit-chat! We can't let someone else beat us too! That's everything we need! Let's head back and look. Paimon's curious if Beto's made any progress. Barbara, go!
Oh.
So...
This is some top quality ore you found. Guess now it's my time to shine.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before, and so
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them. Don't worry.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should.
I'll sort that out.
Oh?
Yes. I have been training. When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild. Master also said she hoped that I can take this up. Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all.
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't. But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me.
Thank you. So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use you.
Fine by me. I'm actually.
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets... Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
three of you found them. The Wonder Cores and Adepti. I hereby announce.
What? It's over already?
So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where Lady Ningguang.
Huh? Where's Beidou?
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She.
All right then. Guess we'll head on. This has been a
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Thank you all.
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement.
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear—
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say? The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city.
Thank you, Lady Ning.
You're quite welcome.
A traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
You're next. What is your— I should clarify. I do not know your—
Wow. You're a
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connect— If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement.
Wow. Paimon
Your question was written all over your face. So I promise you that should you one day require financial—
Oh, great! No more questions from us. Shenhe.
Me?
Yes, this is a—
Thank you. But
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a—
Yeah, just don't waste it.
Lady Ningguang, do you—
Now that is an interesting— Liyue Harbor is varying, so the key is whether or not you yourself can— Yes. To become perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy— In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet. I'm a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou. It's your
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. Ningguang, don't forget, it's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dress—
Glad to hear it. Watch your back.
Beidou? Ningguang?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Teyvat. My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world. And I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence! Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex by
Who is that?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming.
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepti.
No.
Huh?
In this human age, the The people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone.
All hands! A tsunami incoming!
What's that?
Wait! A giant wave!
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
What are you doing here?
We can't let you be the only one taking this risk!
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
We'll help too!
Manifest!
I'm a rock! Can't handle your drink!
Congratulations!
Obey!
I'll protect us.
Unleash! By ordinance divine.
Yeah!
Unleash! Manifest!
I'm here.
Obey! Unleash!
She's getting away! Shouldn't we go after her?
I'm just a little exhausted. I wanted to deal with it. Don't worry.
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with.
Good.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned.
Thank you.
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal. Of course, we owe huge thanks to on behalf of the entire Millelith.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I'll be able to take the compliments. I wasn't trying to be a hero, though.
Let the soldiers recuperate. But
yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
You wish to hear one's opinion.
That I do not deny. If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit that you have evidenced some degree of novel thinking. You have learned from past, hence on Bell.
While the position...
Shenhe, hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different experience.
Yes. I feel happier than I...
Good. In fact...
There'll be...
Oh. They are all like this. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber when you have recovered your energy. We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis. This banquet must be the most spectacular ever.
Ready when you are. Cool it! Dodge this! Freeze! Cool it! What's the hurry?
Wow! Everyone's already seated! It's Paimon's first time attending a big...
All of you here are my distinguished... Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far from the...
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be... Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I've never missed any of Miss Yun's performances, and I don't intend to start now. I hear she's going to perform the Divine Damsel of Devastation today. The one...
Hey! Look!
批冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。知道为敌人不是，自有知音和情思。红缨烈烈见了心，只知不愁心。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
What did you think?
It was
It was wonderful. Also,
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the play has an ending, but life goes on.
Thank you.
Ms. Yun, here you are. Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The divine damsel. Let me pull up a chair, all right?
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is.
Uh-oh. This feels all...
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe.
Children, come.
Oh, what is...
Oh, no. In fact, my old...
A gift? For Paimon?
When you traversed my old teapot and... That simply won't do. Fortunately, I have not yet grown... Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? I will not go into too... The teapot that you entered previously was a little...
So, in the eyes of an adeptus,
Oh, indeed, the but that's enough nostalgia for now.
That's right!
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no... What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the material. Well, for starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of D. You would have to dig downward, follow it, but almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil. Even more difficult to... In any case, Smaragdus Jade... Goodness knows if that child...
Well, since you're in
Yes.
She counts?
Oh, maybe so. Who can say?
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors. This child, Yenfei, I believe you are...
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written. You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect following the incident before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion by the... A shame that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yenfei, a legal advisor. Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find it if you have an urgent issue. Just leave me a note at this address. Oh!
All right, Yenfei, all right. You'll have to excuse Yenfei.
Paimon was gonna ask this...
An adeptus? I guess. Kinda. He mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lap. They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving me...
Well, that's a bit casual for an adeptus. Aren't you guys supposed to...
Well, my dad did say that he'd talked it through with Rex Lapis, and that he was fine with it. Even contributed towards the... Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold...
Is that so? Yenfei, are you sure?
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go.
That's a...
Commercial consult... Krussel! A Snezhnayan merchant who... He mentioned that he was... So, I guess I'll go look for him. Oh, you want to...
Wow. Best we...